But, anyways, I just missed a recording, which allowed me to explain to the polytheists a bunch of stuff, and I went into detail, which could offend them, but I realized maybe it'd be better if I did it like this. Think about Hinduism, and think about what Gandhi's revolution means to you, what it means to you now, what it means to you as a binding circumstance into which all these multitudes of examples who were multifaceted Renaissance men and leaders and thinkers throughout your periods mean to you. You know, there was a great deal of diversity in India for a very long period of time, and being able to hold up a unique interpretation of all the various leaders from all the various unique cultures throughout your society and throughout India is beautiful. But a theological variable of interest is principled significantly over the vindication as to cooperation and the emotional states into which is vindicated and validated by the syntax of holistic construction of that which is, has been, is now, will be, and ultimately will ever be done. And love is the glue as to why life's even worth it. It's just that, you know, it takes all types to experience diversity, even in those two syntactical interests. And by the way, Elon Musk, please don't start a sci-fi Scientology philosophy. There might be extraterrestrials from what I saw in a NASA video for the first time in my own personal knowledge ability to grasp or believe, because there's a video which is credibly indicates something. Apparently when they tried to create energy in the air, it blew all the spaceship's minds. Somebody says it was an optical illusion, but you can clearly detect, any good videographer can detect, that was actually a spacecraft. Most likely, based on what I saw. I don't know, I think all the alien ships were thinking that we've never seen them do that. They just drop something into the air. Are they about to blow us up? Oh my god. But, anyways, I don't think they have any clue what we're doing down here. They're just watching, like ants in a colony. Like, we don't really understand ants, or the fact their brains are interconnected, and thus and then therefore why when one moves, they all move. It's like Ant-Man. But, you know, I could create a theory that's based off a Matrix sci-fi conception to which it's invisible ghosts, not aliens, who are doing it. Did you ever think about ghosts in sci-fi? Well, there's no ghosts. There's no programs from Matrix. There's no literal Matrix. There's no omnipresent computer. There might be a few extraterrestrials with legitimately badass spaceships using cameras like we are to detect what's going on, and maybe telekinesis to get a slightly closer glimpse. But, again, I don't know. Neither do you. Don't forget that. I think you do know that. But we're all here to work together to figure out the most reasonable and logical thing, not to dismiss any one given solution, perspective, or concept under which what makes sense. I mean, look at the Amish. Who would have thought that would be actually kind of sweet? Anyways, so yeah, these programs or ghosts, or probably not aliens, aren't living things. It can't be living, and life can't, or our physical life it's a paradox to believe. But we are like a stool, intrinsically clunked together. Like a user, a computer, a wire, an internet, a facilitation to release, communicate data, to produce sound, produce body language, all sorts of crazy stuff. But the things which almost have a self-consciousness in action for a mission of variable interest, it's interesting. But by the way, just to give you a taste of what I'm trying to do here, when I said the Asian or the Chinese restaurants stop for 5 seconds and connect to the universal lie detector test, that's actually me making a joke about them realizing if you pause for 5 seconds and see if someone becomes anxious, it's the same thing as a polygraph test. It's like, is this person deceiving me? And is he actually trying? Does he deserve this? Does he really not have any money? And eventually, after 5 seconds, they realize I'm just a stray dog looking for something to eat, and go against your capitalist rules, which things can't be free, even though it's based out of a society where all man is free. So it's, again, quite a paradox for most of our immigrants in very unique ways. But capitalism's kind of evil. It is not constructed through love. It's constructed through greed. That's why it probably should be the world government diversely governed